Push-ups are the #1 exercise for toning your entire physique in one movement. The importance of having the correct technique when doing this exercise is so high. Otherwise, you just can't progress. If you're doing push-ups like this, and it's like dolphin diving, once you know how to do a push-up properly, bodyweight training is going to be so much more fun and so much more effective. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Alright, today is slightly different. We are not doing a workout, we are talking about push-ups. Alright, I'm going to say it straight up. Push-ups are the #1 exercise for toning your entire physique in one movement. They are so effective if you can master it properly, and that's what I'm going to teach you today, how to get your first push-up and how to do the correct push-up technique so you can actually progress with it, get stronger, build muscle, tone your physique, and actually feel good when you're doing a push-up and when you're doing my workouts, because I put a lot of push-ups in my workouts, different variations of them, to work different areas of your arms and body, and I want you to be able to enjoy doing these workouts and actually feel good and actually see the results. So I thought it was really important to create this video for you today. If you actually stay consistent with it and practice these steps in order what I'm going to teach you today, depending on what level you're currently at, you'll absolutely see results. Okay, first thing, what I think people actually get wrong is that they think push-ups are all about strength in your arms. That is true, you do need a lot of arm strength. However, a lot of the strength when you're doing push-ups comes from your upper back, your muscles around your scapula. I didn't actually realize this until about 18 months ago when I started doing a lot of home workouts, and obviously with gyms closed, and I realized how much strength I lacked in my upper back. So these muscles do need to be strengthened. Okay, so the first exercise I want to show you that's going to get you comfortable in the push-up position, it's not exactly an exercise, it's just holding this position. Just hold it. I know it sounds really basic, but you want to get comfortable in this position and know what it feels like to do it properly. So squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads, and when you're doing it, you don't want to be back like this, okay? You don't want your arm to be on an angle. You want it to be straight, so your shoulders are over your hands. And tighten your core, lock your arms, and really lock across your shoulders, right? Brace your upper back. Now, you don't want to be in this position, caving, and you don't want to be like this with an arch. Don't let your hips dip forward. So just holding that. And then when you feel comfortable, you can raise up to the full push-up position. Right, that's #1. Just get comfortable with doing that. Now, a lot of you will be at that level already, okay, but you may not be doing the correct technique, so get comfortable, know what that actually feels like to do it properly. Contract all of your muscles, and then you'll be able to move on to the next part. Okay, #2. Now, this exercise is going to really help strengthen your shoulders as well as your upper back. So, depending on the level you're currently at, you can put your knees on the ground, or if you feel strong enough, just raise them up. Again, make sure that your shoulders are over your hands, lock across here, squeeze your glutes, and what we're doing is retracting your upper back, so your chest is coming forward like this, squeezing your back muscles together, and then pushing up, and you're caving your chest, okay? So it's these muscles in your shoulders that are working. So retract and contract. And when you do it, it's not about moving this part of your body. Really focus on just the upper part. Just like that. So to try and to know what that actually feels like, just do that. It's not that movement. It's just here. Probably try and do maybe like 8 to 15 of them, whatever you can actually do, whatever feels good. Have a rest for about 30 seconds to a minute, and then go back and repeat it again, maybe 3 or 4 times. That, believe me, will really, really strengthen across here. You'll be so surprised at how much you actually use that when you're doing a push-up. Alright, now #3, I find this is really helpful for strengthening your shoulders. Obviously, push-ups require a lot of strength in your shoulders, so to put the extra pressure on them, this exercise is excellent for that. As I said before, how arms are straight, shoulders over your hands, aim them slightly to the side, your fingers slightly to the side, creep forward, and see how I'm on an angle like this now. It's putting a lot more pressure on my chest and the front of my shoulders. That is going to build strength. Start like this if you feel that's too easy, or if you feel you're gaining strength over time, of course, raise your knees up and just hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, or when you feel comfortable, just hold it until failure. All right, hold it until you can't hold it anymore, and then come back. Again, do that about 3, 4, 5 times with about a 30-second to 1-minute break in between, and that will really strengthen your shoulders over time. It's going to help you with your push-up. Okay, number 4, now we're going into that push-up motion. So instead of starting here, we're going to start lying flat, and we're just going to push up into a cobra position, but we're not going to hold it. You're going to put a lot of pressure on your hands. So instead of pushing up and holding the cobra position like that, we're going to be putting all of our weight on our arms and hands, and just keep your elbows locked close to your body and push up slowly. And as you come forward, keeping your weight on your arms and down. This helps build up the strength in your arms and helps you get familiar with that motion of doing a push-up without having to hold your entire body weight. The bottom half of your body is still lying flat on the ground. You're just having to worry about this upper half here. So repeat this about 8 to 12 times, whatever you're comfortable with, keeping your elbows locked. You don't want elbows coming out to the side because it's poor form when doing push-ups. Keep them close to your body. And that is going to, again, build the strength and get you familiar and comfortable with that feeling of doing a push-up. All right, number 5, and the last progression before you actually get to doing a push-up is doing a regression. So come to this position here, the actual push-up position, or keep your knees on the ground, and instead of just doing an actual push-up, you want to go down really slowly. So it's keeping the pressure on your arms, keeping that resistance, and holding as long as possible, and then let go. Come back up, keep your elbows, don't let them go out to the side, keep them close to your body. Again, squeeze this has to be squeezed, keep your abs tight. All right, don't let it sink or dip, it all has to be engaged. And again, shoulders over your hands, and slowly coming down. Hold it, and let go. Alright, so that is the last progression towards doing a push-up. If you do that consistently, guys, like I did, believe me, you will progress really fast. You just have to stay consistent with it though. You can't just do it like for 2 days and then stop for a month. Okay, this has to be a consistent thing. Every second day or even every day, just some of these exercises at least, putting it into your workout, before your workout, after your workout, and just building up that strength. Once you know how to do a push-up properly, bodyweight training is going to be so much more fun and so much more effective. Last thing I'll say before I go, the importance of having the correct technique when doing this exercise is so high. You have to have the right technique, otherwise you just can't progress. You're not going to be building up the right muscles if your technique is not on point. So if you're doing push-ups like this, and it's like dolphin diving, you're not building up the strength in here like you need to be. Your core is loose, your glutes really probably aren't squeezed. That's why it's so important to learn the techniques. You have to be thinking about all of the muscles working together to get this exercise perfected, and then believe me, you'll see the progression, you'll see the results, and it's going to feel so good. You're going to be so strong and you're going to love doing push-ups. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I really hope this was helpful for you. I hope you got something out of this. Please let me know in the comments what you think of these tips here, and if you have anything else to add, I would love to know. I'm always interested to know what other people are doing and what's helping them progress with their workouts and their fitness. Alright guys, thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications to stay updated with my content, and we'll see you next time.